Most people think their credit report just magically updates every month. But what if I told you there have been major credit reporting changes that are happening behind the scene that could affect your credit scores and your ability to get approved, and even how the lenders are now going to be looking at all of us? Today, I'm going to break down three major reporting changes to credit reporting that you need to understand right now, because if you don't understand them, you're not going to understand how the system is changing and you're going to be taken advantage of. You could be unknowingly hurting your credit without realizing it, and make sure you stay tuned till the end, because the third change could impact millions of people who are trying to qualify for loans, credit cards, apartments, and even a job. Okay, the first major change involves medical collections. For years, people were getting crushed on their credit reports because of medical bills. Even small medical debts could drastically lower individuals' credit scores. But recently, the credit bureaus announced major changes regarding how medical collections are reported. Many paid medical collections are no longer being reported, and some of the smaller medical collections were just being removed entirely. Even though there was a disruption with the CFPB and the Trump administration did not challenge the ability of medical debt being placed on the credit reports, it looks like the credit reporting agencies are making the change themselves. And the reporting timelines for unpaid medical debts were extended up to 1 year. So you could owe that debt, and if it's on there longer than 1 year, then it could start to be reported. Now, let me tell you why that's important, because millions of people have had their credit scores increased after this change started to go into place. Maybe your scores have increased if you had medical debt before. Some people saw their credit scores increase without doing anything at all. But here's the most important part people don't understand. Just because something is removed from your credit reports does not always mean the debt legally disappears. That's a completely separate issue. So you need to understand the differences between credit reporting, debt collection, and legal liability. A lot of people get those three things confused. The second major change is increased account verification and data matching requirements. This is where things get really interesting. The credit reporting agencies have been under pressure for years because of inaccurate reporting. Consumers, regulators, lawsuits, and attorneys have all challenged the accuracy of the data that's being reported about us on the credit reports. As a result, they've increased focus on account accuracy, account ownership, payment history, validation, dates, balances, and dispute investigations. This is one reason why many consumers are finding errors on their credit reports right now. Some accounts are being reported with inaccurate balances, duplicated accounts, wrong dates, inaccurate payment history, and incomplete information. And remember this, under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, information reported on your credit reports is supposed to be accurate and verifiable. That's a huge issue. That's why the whole credit repair industry exists. Because the credit reporting system processes massive amounts of data every single month, and errors happen more often than most people even realize. This is why reviewing your credit reports regularly is becoming more important than ever. If you need your credit reports, go to www.3scores.com to grab your TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian credit reports and all three scores. Now, the third change is one that could completely reshape lending in the future. Lenders and financial companies are increasingly looking at alternative data and AI-driven risk models. Translation: traditional credit scores may not be the only thing that lenders are moving towards. Now, you may have seen videos out there and they're talking about, oh, they're not going to use the bureaus and stuff like that anymore. No, that's not true. They're going to use the bureaus, but they're going to also incorporate other tools to let them know the risk factors. That's just what business is all about. It's about increasing your pool of people that you can make loans to, but you want to have some sort of data point on the risk factor. So some companies are exploring banking activity, spending behavior, subscription payments, rent payments, cash flow, and overall financial habits. Now, this can help some consumers, especially people with limited traditional credit history, but it also creates concerns about privacy, automated decision making, not a human making that decision, and consumers are evaluated financially, how they're evaluated financially. And here's the important part: the more automated the systems become, the more critical it is that your financial profile is clean, organized, and built in a way that makes you look the best for if it's AI or a human. Because computers don't feel bad for making mistakes. You want to have everything lined up. They score risk based on the data, and bad data can create bad outcomes. If you want to understand more about what's actually hurting your credit, visit thecreditrepairshop.com. Watch the video, What Makes Us Different, so you can see my 8-point validation process, my 2-phase settlement process. If you need your credit reports and scores, go to the website your3scores.com to grab your TransUnion, Equifax, Experian credit reports and all 3 scores. If you have debt collectors who are suing you, or you have debt collectors who are sending you letters, go to summonsmaster.com, where you can get a court-ready response to any debt collector with the defense to help you potentially win your case. And if you have debt collectors just sending you letters, you can get an exclusive certified debt validation letter that can stop most debt collectors in their tracks. Post your questions and comments. This is Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of thecreditrepairshop.com and summonsmaster.com.